guys, it's Michelle with Women Who Wow, the online alliance of the seriously driven woman entrepreneur, and I'm excited to be here for another episode of Coaching from the Couch. Today we're talking about urgency and how it applies to your business in an effort to help you make more money and get more sales, right? So this is something that I'm really excited to be talking with you guys about, simply because I don't see many people talking about this. I see a lot of people selling a sense of urgency, one type of a sense of urgency, and too few talking about the type of urgency which I use, which is actually a whole lot more effective, costs you less money as a business owner, and also allows you to be a whole lot more authentic in your marketing. So I'm excited if you're here live. If you are here, please let me know, put a comment in or let me know what's going on with you. And also, I appreciate the people who are watching the replay. So any questions that you have regarding what I'm talking about, definitely put them in the comments. Even if I don't get to them during this live stream, I'll definitely get to them later on. So, sense of urgency. There's two basic types. The one we hear all the time is what I call a manufactured sense of urgency, right? So this is where we put the ticking time clock up on our website. This is where we think about a big bonus, like a top 20 bonus, a top 25 bonus, first people to do it. If you pay by this date, there's this kind of bonus. And so those are manufactured types of urgency. And there's nothing wrong with them at all, right? There's nothing wrong with those types of urgency. And I actually use them, right? Especially the big bonus, or the top 20, the top 5, whatever. Those type of bonuses as a manufactured type of urgency are my preferred way to go. And so, and really it's a way of kind of priming the pump, right? And I remember as a little girl, I would have to feed the goats that lived next door, and whenever those neighbors went on vacation, and they had like a well pump, right? And I remember being kind of fascinated by the fact that you always had to kind of pour water into the well in order to prime the pump, and then it would produce like unlimited water for you. But when you're doing those kind of quick action bonuses, not only does it create a sense of urgency for people in a very legitimate way, right? Because like, okay, the only way I'm getting access to this is if I join now, pay now, like whatever. But it also allows you to prime the pump for sales, and that does make a difference. You know, I know this is a belief that I have, and I've kind of manufactured this belief, but it also is very true. It's, you know, the more money I make, the more money I make. The more sales I make, the more sales I make. And there's something to that in the natural, logical laws of the universe, right? Where you prime the pump and things start happening. But so manufactured sense of urgency, that's the bonus, which I definitely use. That's also like this disappears after a certain time, and if it truly disappears, then I say use it. But there's also the discount, which I don't really love. Like if you join by 5 p.m. today, you get it like not for $300, not for $200, but for $5.50, whatever, right? So those are manufactured types of urgency. The doors are closing kind of thing. You won't be able to get it after this time. And the reason I don't love that is because typically the doors don't close when they say they're going to close. There's always like a glitch, right, in the system. We broke the internet, or, you know, there's always some reason that they give for like extending their own like drop dead deadline. So there's that. All right. And we're all familiar with those kind of manufactured sense of urgency. So hey, Brenda and Kathy, Tammy, and there's somebody else on here earlier. So I'm glad you guys are here with me live. So then I want to go on to the next type of urgency, which is what I call legitimate urgency, right? A legitimate urgency. And this is what I don't feel like people are talking enough about, if at all about. I also don't feel like this only has to be in a sales page. In fact, nearly all of my messaging is focused on revealing, shining light on their legitimate sense of urgency, right? And what I mean by legitimate is the sense of urgency that is a natural kind of knowing regarding what they might experience if they don't say yes, right? So for all of us, no matter what we sell, there is a legitimate sense of urgency. Like if they don't start now, if they don't change now, if they don't say yes now, like what is likely to persist for them? What's likely to persist in their home, in their marriage, in their business, in their finances? You know, what's likely to persist? And so what I feel like we don't do a good enough job of is revealing that very legitimate sense of urgency, because the truth is, sometimes, and I'm big on that, like I will definitely buy to get like a top 10 bonus or a top 20 bonus. I'll buy faster, right? It gives me a justification to not like put it off and delay and procrastinate or whatever, right? But the bigger reason that I buy is when someone shines light on what is likely to happen if I don't buy. What am I likely to persist in? What is likely to continue to happen? What is going to happen if I keep saying no to whatever this is? And this is something that doesn't just show up. It shouldn't just show up on a sales page, although it should be there, right? It should be there. And it doesn't even have to be in the times of like, hey, if you ignore this, if you say no, here's what's going to happen. Because some people, we kind of resist that a little bit. We're like, don't speak that over my business or over my marriage or whatever, right? So they're going to resist that. But you can put that up and higher up in the sales page. Like if you found this, here's what's likely going on in your head, your marriage, your thoughts, whatever, right? And then it's like, if you do nothing, this will continue. But I have a solution, right? So like that's a legitimate sense of urgency coming out that will absolutely help you increase sales and make more money, help more people, have more of an influence and an impact in the world. So if you have any questions about this, definitely message me, m.me/Women Who Wow. If you are not a Women Who Wow member, but you're a seriously driven woman entrepreneur, you are missing your tribe and your sisterhood with us. So definitely message me about joining. And then if you have any questions about anything, certainly put them in the comments below or message me, and I will see you on another episode of Coaching from the Couch. Talk with you later. Bye.